Welcome to Coventry 1860. There were about 1/8 as many people here as today, about 40,000 of them. Busy little place though, mostly making watches and silk ribbons. Actually, the watchmakers mostly made parts for watches, hands and dials and things, and worked from home. The ribbons were Coventry's biggest business. About half the city's workers made a living from them. From hand weaving to steam-powered jacquard looms to purpose-built factories, it was a boom industry, which suddenly turned into a bust industry in 1860 as it happens. To create jobs for out-of-work weavers, Josiah Turner and James Starling set up the Coventry Sewing Machine Company. It was the foundation of a thriving little sewing machine industry in the city, which is where things really started. Because in 1868, a sewing machine factory called the Coventry Machinists built this, Coventry's first velocipede. That's a bicycle to you and me. Those first bikes were for the French market. The Coventry Herald and Free Press reported a novel order for a number of velocipedes from Paris, where these locomotives have lately been all the rage, and which, it is expected, will soon be in generous use in London. Oh la la, good prediction. Bikes were big business. By 1895, there were more than 30 factories in Coventry turning them out. It was the city's biggest industry. Coventry was the cycle capital of the world. Big it may have been, safe it wasn't. The work was hard and dangerous. How dangerous? Try this report from the Coventry Herald in 1897 of a lad named Arthur Birch, 15 years of age, being caught in the shafting and shockingly mutilated. One arm torn. No, not reading any more of that. But at least people had jobs, and Coventry had skilled engineers. And it was going to need them too, because where you have engineers, eventually you get engines.
In the late 1860s, I came up to